Hey guys. 30 minutes?
Yep.
Okay. This episode's gonna be exactly 30 minutes, just like the last time I said it. Oh, by the way, I started a new game. This time I've actually got my moves. I'm saving my moves, so if we do this one, we can actually, like, look over it. But, the scary thing is that if we die, like, right away, I'm not gonna make a series out of it. Because that's kind of boring. Welcome to turn 12, the turn I die. That.
I didn't say hi. Hi.
Oh, hi. Oh, we got money from Yomi. Yomi's starting to give us money. Maybe he's feeling guilty about making me do all the fighting. I told him to keep the money and put it towards more Dionis that he could suicide. Oh, man. Okay, so once again, arcane probing. Nothing. 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 And nothing. This is 12 gems per turn. I'm very good at doing nothing. Okay, so we got a chewed chieftain, which is really cool because this is where his army was that was about to move. And so more than likely, this army, like everything that was underneath him, was, like stayed there. And these chewed chieftains are really, you see, he came up and he hit the force behind me. This is the province behind me. But this is the chewed chieftain that attacked with, or that we stole. So he ran off to the province, and he's like, I can now be with my love forever. And his love forever went invisible and left him to die. There's something symbolic there. I don't know what it is. But this guy commands 80 troops. So there's a possibility that there are 80 troops left behind at this point. Pretty freaking awesome. Okay, so, but Alm has attacked Xibalba. So, but it looks like this is just PD. Now, the one thing is that, these guys can see in the dark. They've got dark vision. Or they're blind, but I guess they're already, I don't know. How does that work?
You can see the bars when they're
They're blind. Oh, they're blind, so their attack skill doesn't change with darkness. Darkness does it. If you're blind, you don't care if it's dark. Whereas these guys are down to attack 9 and defense 9 because of the darkness. I'm hearing... Who's casting Horde of Skeletons? Oh! Okay, so this is really important because this is where we caught this. Do you see how she's got blood? This is not an Alm magic user. This is an independent, like my alchemist, or something like that. And you know how I'm going out and getting blood slaves? That's really hard to do unless you have a path of blood. And what this means is that Alm has gotten access to blood. And if they've got access to blood, they can start going up the blood tree and start getting vampires and other cool blood things. And not only that, but because it's blood death, that's the vampire paths. So these sorceresses are very, very, very good. He's got more. It's kind of like my necromancers where I'm making a lot of them. So, they die in a fire, and at this point, Xibalba is on their way out. Okay. Ooh, this is also really cool. Okay. We found a treasure in something called a soul contract. Now, in, like, previous Dominions, I was told, like, soul contracts were the way to go. And I'm gonna show you why. Okay, so this is a soul contract. It summons one devil every single turn. So you can keep on getting one devil, and one devil, and one devil. And normally it costs you one blood slave in one turn to cast that devil. So it's pretty cheap, but at the same time, you have to keep on casting it. So your magic user, instead of researching, is making a single devil, which isn't very good. So this is kind of nice because you can get all of you only have to make this once, and then but look how much it costs. 90 blood slaves. In order to make this worth it, you have to have this thing around for 90 turns. In addition, it's cursed, meaning you cannot move the item. And it's tainted. Tainted means that the Cthulhu monsters come after you eventually. So you're not going to get 90 turns of devils. But I got this for free. So I was looking around. I'm like, I want to put this on something that will be of use. And so what I'm going to do, and I probably will do this next turn and not see it. I'm going to make one of these little black harpies. I'm going to put it on him. And then what I can do, because the devils fly, I can move him and the devils around quickly and move them to a point where I need them, drop off the devils, and then he can, when he dies, I'm out 25 gold. And a cool item, but, I wasn't going to keep the item anyways.
Yeah,
It's cursed and tainted, exactly. So if you look on here, I want to show some stuff real quick. The Storm Spool and this Lightning Rod have something called Corpse Construction Bonus Plus. This one has 2, and this one has 3. And what it does is, together they're +5. Normally when you cast Corpse Construction, you only get 1. If you put these 2 items on a guy, you get 6. And that's why people like Corpse Constructions. You can make them very cheaply, and very efficiently. Other than that, is there anything else? Do you see anything unusual about this? Who are these guys? These guys are Femoria. Femoria are the guys on our border over here. Remember that this is my land, and this is Femoria. Why are they there indeed? So, this was our first bit of drama in the game. Supposedly, and I looked in both, I think it was just a misunderstanding. Supposedly, Niflheim went to Femoria and said, hey, let's have a nap. And I don't think they ever concluded the deal. And from one standpoint, it looked like they did, but from another, it was a I will think about it and get back to you type of thing. I don't know. I know both of these players, and for him to violate NAP was very strange. For Niflheim to not double-check that was very strange. I think it was a misunderstanding. In addition, if you see that says Niflheim right here, this is Niflheim's cap. So, and this was last turn that they did this. I didn't get to see it, and that's why I have a guy on Kalem's capital right now, because I wanted to see what was going on and see the fighting. And sadly, they wiped Kalem's capital right from the beginning. But yeah, you can see, all of a sudden, this war against Hinnom is not so important, and they go to peace with Hinnom almost immediately.
Really? So, they can go worry.
So they can defend against Femoria.
Oh, Femoria.
Yeah, so they're getting hit in the back, so they're asking for a peace. So at this point, we've got, I want to say 6 teams left of note. There's Vanheim and Arcocephali. And then so it's Vanheim and Sauromatia. So these 2. So elves and undead warlock, or warlock humans, versus, people eating giants and, Greeks. The Grecians. As in, the Pegasus rider?
Yeah.
What was his name? Perseus?
Yeah.
The guy that slew Medusa. That's these guys. So it's this team versus this team, and nobody seems to be winning here. I'm still seeing, I'm going to them every single turn and saying, hey, are you guys doing okay? Because I'd like to vulture if you guys are going to lose. And they said they're fine, and it looks like they are fine. They're not winning, but they're holding off. So this is turning into an eternal war. This one, I don't know how he's going to beat Niflheim. Niflheim in Cold Scales is going to win. So I don't know how that's going to work. And so it may turn into an eternal war. Either way, this is going to be a 20-turn war. So we've got our, pretty much all our neighbors are at war for the next 20 turns except for all. And at this point, the question is, who are they going to attack next? Well, we both of us have 2 choices. Once we finish Roos, and after they finish this team, they can either go and eat one of the warring factions, or we can fight each other. Now, if you fight one of the warring factions, there's a chance that you're not going to get all the spoils. If you fight one of us, then if you fight us, it's going to be a harder war. So they're going to have to make up that decision, or they're going to have to make that decision. We do. But what do you think my decision is going to be? I'm going to get my revenge. To get my revenge? Never. Every time that I go to get my revenge, it is never a wise choice. That being said, I will do it again. And I will have no regrets.
It's going to be a harder war.
It is going to be a harder war. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll have a couple more turns to get my cool off. But right now, I'm still steaming. I am so angry. Now, if you look, Zabalba has taken this, so if you can remind me next turn to start looking at this, because this is going to be very, 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 very important, okay? Took all these territories when they lost their cap. So, very, very, very important. We need to come back to this later. Okay, other than that, it's kind of a boring turn. We'll look at how the wars are going, but it's kind of it's gonna be a lot of it. It's gonna be a lot of slow wars. We need to finish it. Hey, look, I'm actually still doing arcane probing. Okay, so I found nothing.
Of course.
Okay, I summoned a Hamadryad. Now, there was a magic site there that made this guy cheaper, and I wanted one, and it's a guy that can't move, that has magic paths that are about the same as my pants. So it's not a very good unit, but I wanted a tree, so I got one. It may have been a mistake. It may have been a mistake. Again, we found nothing. Again, we found nothing, and yet again, we found nothing. Oh, hey, we found some, but that wasn't the spell, that was a Forgotten Village. It's a Forgotten Village. Forgotten Village. Oh, we get one blood slave per turn. These things are very rare. To get blood slave income, and it's very nice because normally blood slaves cost you population. When you go in, you get the blood slaves, the people get angry, and then you need to bash in some heads. And the bashing in the heads, it normally kills your population.
I really so weird.
It isn't. Not very nice, is it? Okay, so we also, okay, we got a forest is splendid. Oh man, look at all these. Look at that, we get 2 gems and it decreases our unrest.
Right.
Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, and then Skywatch Tower, I think we saw last time, was Air 2, so we're getting like tons of gems at this point. And our Pretender has just, the turn 36 finally came. And so Yomi now has their Pretender.
Nice.
Yes, things are starting to look very, very nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
totally.
so I tried to seduce two times, and I didn't know this. It says that there was nowhere to run with the victim afterward, so they didn't seduce. That meant all the territories around this place were not mine. So they didn't, like if they would have been successful, they couldn't have ran away anyway.
Yeah.
So they decided not to do it. Okay, so battles. I want to look at this one without actually, I think this is the big battle. Yes, it is. Okay. No, it's not. Okay, never mind. Okay, just a slaughtering of PD. Yeah, watch them die, boys, and then some friendly fire. Yeah, kill your own troops. Okay. We lost 2 gems to a bunch of PD. So I think these were the troops that got left behind. He made a commander that was going to run away with them this turn, but we ate him beforehand. So we actually recruited this commander to move these 12 guys. Another PD, more PD. Ooh, okay, Zabalba came out. Okay, so this is the big pile of Ulnish troops. He has got a crap ton of troops. And not only that, but a lot of these guys can fly to the back and hit the rear line.
Like, how? I could go away.
He doesn't, but he keeps on, these guys, these bats are summons. These long dead are summons. The sun guides are probably everything he's been spending his money on. The scorpions are really cheap. They're like 5 gold each. So it's kind of an economic build. Now the funny thing is he left these guys in the back, and I don't know if it's gonna matter, but we'll see. Okay, so over here we've got fire elementals, which is really not gonna be a smart idea because the fire elementals they've got an aura around them that where's the firepower? Heat. So around them is heat, and they have a like fire aura around them, so it's gonna light these skeletons on fire. My bad. Okay. Okay. So the thing is that he got really lucky because if these guys would have came back here and give that guy, it would have been an Earth 3 mage dead. Instead, these guys just died. Okay, so his Black Rose Sorceress just cast Howl. So, at this point, all the flyers are dead. He killed them pretty successful. He's got Howl up. He's got all of these troops. And at this point, all he's got in the back is a bunch of skeleton spammers. He's spamming this skeleton. Who's going to win? Now, I want you to look up at the sky and tell me what's weird about the sky. It's dark. And what happens when it's dark? Going to hell. And so these guys have a defense of 13, so it's very hard to kill them. Not only that, but because they're undead, they have spirit sight, so they can see, and these guys can't. So what happens isn't a matter of these guys... Okay, so sometimes in Dominions, what happens is it's a race to see, can you kill them faster than they can summon them? So if you see, there's a bunch of summoning versus a bunch of troops. And even though these guys are winning, every single time a couple of them die. I'm going to turn the volume down. Sorry, it's a little bit loud. And so on the other hand, there are some wolves back here. But what's funny is the wolves are kind of not helping things because it lets them blob up. And when they blob up like this, instead of being able to kill, like, see this right here? How many of them are they killing right now? They're killing like 1, 2, 3. Okay, so they kill this group, and then once again, they kill like 1, 2, 3, like maybe like 6 guys. And then they go again, and they kill like 6 guys. They're not killing 60 guys, they're killing 6. So the howl actually works against it. And then finally, all the wolves are gone, and now they're going to have this big old pile. And at this point, this is going to die so slowly that they're going to have more time to once again summon more. And see, they're getting closer and closer. Now the wolves are finally starting to actually to add up. Now the nice thing is in this replay, they actually are successful and finally kill him. I don't remember if that was actually the case. Yes, it was. Or no, Zavalva attacked... Oh, no, Zavalva was unsuccessful. The thing is that he lost 55 of these guys, which is like 500 gold. So I guess it was a win. Yeah, I guess it was. I take it back. This was a win for him. This was a huge win for him. He did well. Ulm came out ahead on that one. They came out way ahead on that one because 55 is like... It's like 700 gold, and 200, 300, and then like way more. It's like 500 gold, just these 2 guys. And remember, Zavalva's not getting these guys back. This is the end of Zavalva. Now, the thing that really helped is that his pretender, his national hero, and another national hero, all of these guys lived. So the guys that were completely irreplaceable lived. So he's going to have a rating for us. But yeah, this is the end of Zavalva at this point. Okay, in addition, there was a attack at the fort of Veritos. And Veritos has nothing inside. So Veritos is officially dead. The worst Tinder date ever has been permanently vanquished. Okay, so let's look at the... Oh man, we still got a lot of time. Okay, so a ghost came up, tried to kill the Onishugo and died, and then another one tried to kill the Onishugo and died. It was just a random event. Okay, so real quick, Zabalba is dying, Baratos is dead. He is very far from our border, but at this point, we're gonna see what's gonna happen next, because if Ulm knows what they're doing, this war's over. What's up? This one? No, I've got other things to do. Pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to ignore this Zabalba territory. Actually, no, I take it back. I think I might eat a little bit. I don't know. I can't remember. But we're going to look and see what happens to this army, because wherever this army goes kind of tells us what he's going to do next. If it starts coming this way, he's coming for us. If he starts going somewhere else, they're going to go after either Femoria or after the elves. So a Russian army is now in between three of our armies, so we're going to definitely see a battle here very, very soon. And I think that's going to be the end of the turn. Let's look at Niflheim has stabilized their borders, and all of those Fomorian troops are nowhere to be found. So he either died, or, oh no, he got, oh my goodness. Charles. Okay, so he might have sailed away. They have the ability to sail, and he might have sailed home. I don't know. He might have lost them all, too. It wouldn't surprise me. Either way, Niflheim has survived, but just as much as they like the cold, they hate the heat. And if you look, do you see the three suns? That means Fomoria's territory is going to be heat. So going into their territory, he's going to lose, but on the defense, he's going to win. And the same thing with these guys. As they attack, they're going to lose, and as they defend it. So this war will probably never end. And the best part about it is because they were complaining about naps, you know this war will never end.
Yeah.
Both teams are super angry.
Yeah.
So this is great. This is great for us. This is great for us down here. Arco is never going to give up, because what are they going to do? Are they going to go to peace? You know, is he going to give up this territory? And are the elves going to say, oh, you can just have your stuff back? This war is going to go forever. So we're looking really good. There's only one other team that we have to worry about for the rest of this game. And that's all. And right now they're bigger than us. They are much bigger than us, I think it is. I don't know. Well, we're going to see the stat pages eventually, because they get posted on Ulm has a site, I want to say it's one of these territories that lets him see all the mundane graphs. And so I get some sort of like scout here later that lets me see, I'm like, oh, that sucker's got it. And like, he posted on the site, and like, yeah, it's really interesting to see the score graphs. He only posted a couple of them, the ones that made us look really powerful. So, but yeah, we'll see those later. I'll try to make it so that we can actually like put them on the screen so you can see the let's play or the after action part or whatever this is. Okay, so let's move on to turn 37. Okay, I'm getting tired of casting Arcane Probing. I cast it one more time, just to say that I did it one more time. Yeah, okay, so I've got Alteration 6. Alteration 6 was the spell that I wanted in order to be able to declare war. But I really want Alteration 7. 7 is going to be the better one. And I need to go into that as to why. Okay, so this was kind of humorous. I don't know what happened here. He put a slave collar on an Azure Mage, which normally these things are like water 2 and can do really good things. And instead, because of the slave collar, he loses all of his magic, and he just suicided this guy. Okay, so the undefended province of Meg has been conquered. This is the fort. So we gave up the fort completely. We attacked the forest of Gilla, and ooh, this was actually a big battle. Okay, so this is the throne. It's not that big of a battle. A bunch of our sacreds versus a bunch of his expensive, overpriced units. Okay, so we have Howl. Yay, we finally have our own version of Howl. And then we just go in and we clean up. Okay, so, we lost one white centaur, but we killed a crap ton of troops, like 600 gold worth of troops.
Nice.
Very, very nice. More raiding. Okay, this was an important thing. Okay. Go to province. Do you see this province? Does this one look familiar?
Yeah.
This used to be a Russian province. Okay, drama 2 comes up. Okay, so, Rus, at this point, gets super angry. He tells everybody, Ulm was not supposed to attack me. They promised that they would help me to fight against Pan, which was for Ulm's advantage because they want to slow us up. And he says, because they did this, I will never forgive them. And he's ready to go all out war against Ulm because they have betrayed him. Okay, so that's part of it. He also comes to me and said, I say, hey, did he take that from you? And he doesn't tell me yes, and I kind of just imply a yes, because who would let somebody take their cap circle?
Exactly.
Well, looking back at this now, I've seen he probably didn't have a choice, and Ulm didn't take it. He implied that Ulm took this from him. And now I'm looking and I'm like, okay, I can see 2 of the thrones. There's another throne here that he's got. Here's another throne that he probably has. And I'm starting to count up and I'm like, he might be able to take this one. And I'm starting to count all of these thrones. Oh, by the way, Atlantis is taking this Kalem fort here, which is another big part of the big Niflheim war. And I'm starting to get a hold of everybody. I'm like, guys, they might be trying to do, I apologize. I said, like, realize this is because I have bad scouts, and I might be wrong. Do they have the ability to get a throne victory? And this is what I came back with. Zivalba said, we don't know. Rus said, absolutely yes. Ulm's going for a throne victory. You should go kill them right now. I go to Arcoscephali, and they said, number 1, we don't know. Number 2, we don't care. We just hope the elves die. And I finally get a hold of the elves, and the elves are like, heck no! He's not even close to one. So I've gotten a heck yes, I've gotten a heck no, I've gotten a bunch of we don't cares. I kind of gotten that it's probably not going to happen. And that if he takes this territory, maybe they could do it, but we probably not. So I went up to Rus and I said, hey dude, if you want to, you can go get your revenge. We'll let you do it. We don't want to really have a big fight against you. We'd rather just, win the game. And Rus is like, wow, you're a really great buddy. No problem, bro. And so I told him, I said, here's what I'm going to do. I got all of these seducers here. And I said, I was going to seduce you this time. Actually, I don't remember if I think that what I do is I'm like, I don't tell them I'm not going to seduce. But this turn, I think I hold off on the seductions. Because I don't want to... Now, okay, so that's part of it. That's drama part 1, okay?
Okay.
Part 2 is vengeance. Now, I want you to look down here. And do you see the Zivalban territory that has been taken? And what has taken it? His pretender.
Oh,
Do you see what his pretender is?
great mother.
His great mother. Where is his great mother going to go next? Here. Why? Why is his great mother going to go here? Why not here? Because he's scared. He's scared that we're going to do what? Take this territory in revenge for this one.
Yeah.
And what he's saying is, you can't take this one because I've got my great mother there, and if you try to take this, I'm going to kill it.
But you can kill great mother.
The thing is that if you look at my army that's up here, it is filled with a bunch of veterans of the Great Mother Killer War. Not only that, but I might even have a pan. We'll see if my pan can reach there. Nope, my pan cannot reach there. But I've got a pan right here. So I've got a pan here that can jump in. I've got a nice little guy that I can, give him some nice, Mother Killer gear. And we're gonna go out and, hey, look, I've even got another guy that can go kill the Great Mother. I have got a bunch of troops that can go in and kill the Great Mother. Okay, so at the end of this episode, we've got this battle that we're gonna go look for. He is going to be running away, and he's going to be going and taking out Ulm. We have 2 Eternal Wars. We have got a lot of interesting things that are coming in. We will be finishing off Roos in the next probably in the next episode or 2, and we're probably going to burn through those. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys in the next one. We're going to see another battle with the Great Mother, maybe. And I'm definitely gonna keep my eyes on this because I want to see the fight against Ulm. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good one.